It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're live with Expresso. It's been a beautiful, inspirational day so far, so thank you so much for being a part of that. Right now, we get to know a little bit better our performer, Kerwin, who is sounding phenomenal. Kerwin, welcome to the show,
Thanks so much for having me.
It's so cool to have you here. I always love when we've got young artists, and I mean that with all due respect, because you've been in the game for a while. Since you were five, you've been performing, but you're kind of feeding your way in the industry and developing your persona. So when we bring you onto a stage like this and try and force you to tell us who you are and where you're going and what you're about, I would imagine those are big questions that you still haven't answered yet. But let's go back to the beginning. 5 years old, the musical bug first chord. How did it start for you? And did you know back then, did you have an inkling like, okay, this is what I want to do when I'm all grown up?
I actually didn't know in the beginning, but I feel like as time passed, I definitely got a better idea of what I wanted to do. And, you know, being in a church family and going to church, you know, kind of just set the stage for my musical journey.
And it's no pressure being pushed onto a stage when you're that young. How important has that background come to be now? When you go into environments like this, you've got to perform in front of millions, not to make you nervous at all. But how important having that performance background, that experience out there, connecting on an emotional level when you perform, especially with the kind of music that you sing, how important is that?
You know, for me, it's important because I'm sure of myself. I'm much more sure of myself. I'm sure of the type of music that I want to create. And I feel like that is going to relate to a lot of people. And a lot of people are going to be able to relate to that, the type of music I want to create. So coming from a musical background, coming from a acapella, quartet background, it just makes me more sure of the type of music I want to create. Like, I've been growing up with that music. And
it's part of your DNA.
You know what I mean? And I want people to feel that when I perform, so yeah.
I think a big part of that is you feeling it, and even just listening to you now, I can feel that kind of emotional core. Working in an a cappella environment, there's nowhere to hide, and you're kind of honing your tool. That's an important part. But then you've got the commercial side. You've got to build a career around this. The EP is set to release like now, like
Friday.
So what's that all about? What can people expect from your first kind of major offering in this space?
Yeah, so Touch is Love is basically about the connection that you feel when you come in contact with somebody. The transfer of energy, the transfer of emotion, and basically that's what I want this to be about. I want it to be about the transfer of love in this case, which is what I want people to feel when they listen to my music, when they listen to the songs on the EP. And it's dropping Friday, so super psyched, super excited to share this with you guys.
The timing is perfect, dude. You're sounding phenomenal. I can't wait for people to see that emotional connection and actually hear you firsthand. So thanks so much for coming to join us this morning, and all the best of luck, man. I have a feeling you're going to come back quite often. So Kerwin's got not one, not two, but 3 performances just for you. He's going to spread the love and make, I have a feeling, a pretty deep connection with you guys at home. So stay tuned.